Hello and welcome to the channel. We are the Hologrumps. I'm Liam.
And I'm Colum.
And we're here today with a bit of Star Trek news. Ooh, because this franchise isn't dead. But before we start, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you like what you see here for future content.
Okay, so our first story is related to Alex Kurtzman. What does he have to say? Let's not bother talking about that. Our second story is... Liam?
So, Colum, did you see Comic-Con?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
No, I refuse to watch it.
It was actually painful. It was incredibly painful. It was so bad. It was, in fact, one of the worst things I have ever witnessed. And I don't even know why we have this channel anymore after watching that, because it just confirmed to me that Star Trek is dead. Newsflash, everyone, for anyone that's just stumbled upon our channel, we're not big fans of CBS Star Trek.
We just do this for fun.
We do this because we love Star Trek, but we hate CBS.
And it's a hobby.
It's a hobby. So basically, we had no announcements except... Now, I hope you're excited for this one, Colum. Have you been anticipating the next big cartoon series of Star Trek? It's not Lower Decks. It is Star Trek Prodigy. It's basically the series that Alex Kurtzman wanted Lower Decks to be, but Mike Mahan went for adult humor, or so-called adult humor. So he had to create a second cartoon series, which was commissioned and will be distributed by Nickelodeon, because it is a series aimed at kids.
Not the children! No!
So, Colum, tell me, how much have you been anticipating the Section 31 series? Are you looking forward to it?
I have been like a pit viper, waiting in a dark hole, waiting to strike my prey in anticipation of this Section 31 series. I'm so excited.
Well, Colin, sadly, you're going to have to stay in that hole just a little longer, because there is no news on Section 31.
You have shattered my dreams.
So you'll have to wait just a little bit longer. If you're looking forward to Strange New Worlds, well, it seems to be going the way of Section 31. Kurtzman's now using his famous catchphrases that he said during Section 31. They're breaking scripts. I imagine them with the scripts just breaking them over their heads or smashing them. It's all shit! And also, there's still no word on an international distributor.
Well, of course not, because it's not getting made.
No! I know, we're probably going to get hate for that. Like, oh, guys, what's with the negativity? Of course the show's going to get made.
I want to see it, but, like, if they don't give us the information, how can we look forward to it?
But, you know, they did focus a little bit on Star Trek Discovery. But who cares? Star Trek Discovery is terrible. They did a table read of one of the episodes, which I can't remember the name of the episode. It was like, I think it was like the last episode. I can't remember. Which was, you know, yawn, because just all them phoning it in.
As they say in Irish, is cumulum.
Is cumulum, Shine. The best part, in my opinion, or maybe the worst part, but the funniest part, was Ethan Peck was asked something like, what will you take from Discovery moving forward into Strange New Worlds? And he was like, the impact of Michael Burnham. The impact Michael Burnham has had on Spock. From the moment we see him in Discovery, right up to the moment Leonard Nimoy appears in the original series, Michael Burnham has guided Spock and has given him permission to bring out his human side.
Sorry, Liam. I just... You broke me.
I wish I was lying. I don't know if you can find clips of it right now. I'd be very surprised. I'd be very surprised if CBS keeps it up. Maybe it's somewhere. Also, they had a Picard panel, a PP.
But of course.
This one of the actresses in this, I think it was Jerry Ryan. I wish I wrote it down because I was kind of just writhing around in pain watching this thing. Was asked something like, how does Trek react to contemporary society or modern culture? And she was saying, people talk about how Trek reflects the ideals of the modern world, but I think Trek shouldn't reflect modern day culture. In fact, modern day culture should reflect Trek and learn from the ideals we present on screen.
Well, hang on, that is a good point, though. We should be aspiring to be better humans, but the fact that they made a terrible show and we have to aspire to that terrible show is the issue.
That's it exactly, yeah. They deliberately make a terrible show and say, well, guys, this is the ideals for the world. All 10 of you out there that watch this show, be more like us.
We were one of those 10.
Yeah, and I was one of those 1 or 2 that watched the Comic-Con. It was all pre-recorded as well and edited
Yeah, but of
together.
course.
It was edited very badly.
It was edited like our normal videos, yeah. Yeah.
So that's about it in terms of Star Trek news.
Great. Sorry, Liam. I've reached my limit for Star Trek news. If there's no William Shatner news at the end to brighten up the day, I don't care.
Well, there was a very funny William Shatner video made by Red Letter Media. I don't know if you've ever watched it.
No, I'm not getting into poor Shatner getting picked on by Red Letter Media.
He wasn't getting picked on by Red Letter Media. They were saying that they kind of felt sorry for him because he just didn't. They're such a niche channel that you just have to be watching a couple of their videos to get what's happening. And people were throwing all these tweets at William Shatner like, no, William Shatner, get on their show. They don't do podcasts. And he's putting up clips of the Nerd Crew being like, I don't know, guys, this looks like a podcast to me. Of course, the Nerd Crew are just making fun of people like us. Well, really, they're making fun of shill podcasts.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, absolutely.
And by the way, folks, this book that I'm reading, A Ballad of Songbird and Snakes, very good book. I only picked it up at the store for it doesn't have
free.
the price on it. Yeah, sure, for free. So go on down to your local bookstore and buy that book.
All right, guys, I think we'll close it out there. Neither of us really care about the Comic-Con stuff, but we'll close it out there. So, if you like what you saw, if you enjoy what you see, if you want to see more of our news, if you want to hear more about our stuff, remember to like and subscribe and comment below as well. What you thought about Comic-Con? Are you one of the 2 people that actually watched it? Other than that, though, we've been the Hologrumps. I've been Colum.
And I've been Liam.
And as always, remember, existence is futile, especially if you're cast in an Alex Kurtzman show.